Late getting on here as my stream software froze up on me. I had to redo it, so we're gonna go to tonight's starting grid for heat race number 1. We got Luke starting on the pole. If I can get the right camera angle. He is not in here. He had a packet loss, and so Nathan, Nick, Cody, and Lance are going to be starting this one. 4-car field as we are about to go green flag racing here in just 1 second. I wish my track map would work. I guess it just doesn't like this track. As we went green flag racing, Nathan out to the lead as he dominated earlier in the street stocks. We are here with the Pro 2 lights, just the trim Pro 2 lights here at Bark River, as these guys are going to battle it out in the heat races. Man, that is huge that Luke lost his signal. And we got Lance going to the back of the pack as Nathan is dominating here once again out in the front, pulling away from Nick Nowak. Oh, big mistake out of Nathan. Nathan flips it, but ends up landing on his tires. Let's see if we can take a look at exactly what might have happened there. Oh, he got up on the edge and then gets it flipped. Just got into the corner a little bit wrong. Man, what a big mistake out of Nathan as he was off to a heat race win once again. But in the Pro 2 lights, now Nick Nowak, Mr. Consistency, out in the front. Lance in that second position. Cody in third. Nathan now in that fourth position. Can he make up any ground as Luke has made it back out on the track? I know he's having connection issues. I don't know how far that's going to go and affect him, as my cat's going nuts. Get a good look at this number 145 Nick Nowak machine. K&R Auto Body number 145. As he is taking the jumps, is squatting the back rear end. We should get a good couple looks underneath the undercarriage in this thing. That is so cool. As he is way out in front, 3.7 seconds in front of everybody else right now. As we are starting to get closer to having a battle for second, third, and fourth. Oliver's out on the track too. He must have started from the pits. So Lance out front, Cody in second, Nathan in fourth. Lance has that flip. Oh, Oliver has issues. He's in the pits. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Oliver here. Oh. He is struggling out here in that Gravedigger as he goes and toes. All right, back out on the track as Nowak out to a 5.3 second lead over the rest of the pack, guys. Out here taking control of heat race number 1. Oh, sorry. I clicked it down too far and everything just closed out. All right, we are back. As he is dominating in that 145. Lance in second. Timing issues, apparently. Lance in second. Cody in third. Cody's got pressure from Nathan as Nathan is coming up to pressure for third. One lap. Oh, not one lap to go. That white flag here. Man, I'll tell you what. iRacing has been doing something weird. It did it to me last week with these Pro 2 lights. Let me go ahead and refresh the settings here. See if that makes a difference. Last week too with these guys, had me on the wrong lap and everything. Go ahead and refresh the overlays as Nick is way out in the front as we got a battle for third. Nathan up underneath Cody. He takes the third spot. Cody gives him a little bump, moves him up off the track as they are still battling it out for third. Oh, big shove from Cody. Big shove from Cody as he's going to go ahead and take that third position back. Here comes Nick with 1 lap to go. Lance in second, Cody in third. Oh, contact with Nick and Cody as they take the white flag. Side by side into the final lap. Battle for... Oh! Cody kind of did what Nathan did, just didn't end up on his roof as they are side by side, back and forth. What a battle. Nathan makes the move down underneath Cody. Cody works it back on the outside as they come out the turn. Cody's going to drop back to the 4th position. Can he fight back? Oh, he's all over the back bumper of that number 19. What a race we got going for third as Nathan is trying to salvage what little bit he can in this one. As we focus on the number 19, can Cody get to him? As Cody is working the back bumper. Nick Nowak 8 seconds ahead. No competition right now as these guys are battling. He's done beat up that number 19. Here comes Cody behind him, trying to work it as they're coming to the end as Nick crosses the line to take the victory in Heat 1. Nick goes a little bit, or no, Nathan goes a little wide. Cody way back there as he loses ground. Here he comes across. Is that across the line? Nope, not yet. Yep, that's the line. He's going to take it third. So Lance finishing second. Nick winning. Metoxin in third. And Cody runs into the back of Nathan. Luke's going to go ahead and finish 5th. Oliver in 6th. Remember, just a trim. Lawn Service, Pro 2 Lights. These guys are out here doing battle. Always some good racing. Check them out every Thursday night. Let's go do the starting lineup for heat race number 2. Boom. Hey, that looks so much better than it did before. All right, so we got Zach Clifton starting on the pole. Clint McFadden starting second. Gary Green in third. Tyler Vandenbush in 4th. Anthony in that 5th position, and Keaton starting at the tail end in 6th. All right. Let's see. What was I looking for? Oh, chat. All right, they are getting ready to take the green flag. As the pace truck is off, Zach Clifton leading him to the start. All right, put your picks in. Let me know who you think's going to take heat race number 2. Zach Clifton starting on the pole. Clint in second. Clint was fast in the street stocks earlier. So it'll be interesting to see what he's able to do here in the Pro 2 Lights. Gary Green in that 920 green machine, sitting in 3rd or 4th, whatever. What's up, Uncle Kenny? How are you? You missed their street stocks as the green flag is out. Zach's going to jump out to the lead. Clint's going to get second, but he's got company on the inside by Gary Green. Gary Green, 3 wide for second as Taylor forces his way in there. Oh, contact all over the track as Taylor's going to come out in second. Anthony in third. Where did Anthony come from? Clint in 4th. Gary Green in 5th, and Keaton at the back of the field. I'm doing all right. Watching these Pro 2 Lights, they're a lot of fun. Been an interesting week. I've been doing a lot of official broadcasts of the big blocks and stuff. Here comes Taylor on the back bumper of that 461 Zach Clifton, as we are going to have one heck of a battle here for first as they are beating and banging further back as Clint is leading this pack. It's like a pack of wolves chasing Clint all by himself. They were 3 wide for a second for last. Taylor, still getting contact between Anthony and Gary. Beating and banging off each other's doors. At the back of the pack, how did Gary end up in the back? Keaton in fourth, Clint in third, Taylor in second, Zach in first. Here comes Taylor looking for the lead. Up underneath, no, he can't do it, almost loses the back end. Ooh, little funny dip there. Going into, coming out the turn, gets in the back of Zach. Here comes Clint. Clint up in this battle with Keaton in his rearview mirror. Wow. Oh, don't lose it. Zach drifts off a little bit too far as they're side by side for the lead. Oh, Zach loses the back end but saves it. Somehow Keaton takes the lead. Look at that move as he is side by side with Clint for first. Wow. What racing here is. We got 2 packs of 3 cars. Will that other pack catch him? Gary Green's moved to the front of the second pack up to the 4th position. Man, what competition as Keaton is starting to draw away from the rest of the pack. Clinton second as he's got Taylor Vandenbush all over his side. Here comes Gary Green up underneath Taylor. Taylor up underneath Clint. I don't even know how to call this one. This is absolutely insane as these guys are side by side every single lap, every single turn. Gary Green digging. He is trying to get to that second spot as he gives Vandenbush the bumper. Clint gets in the back of Gary. Somehow Gary uses it to his advantage. Got next to Gary Green, next to Taylor Vandenbush as he gets a big run on the outside. Man, I'm going to be surprised. One bad jump. Yeah, exactly. 2 laps to go, guys. Halfway through heat race number 1, and I don't know if I'm going to have a voice by the end of this one. These guys are tossing it back and forth between Gary and Taylor. Who's going to get this second spot? There's Anthony in that 4th position. Clint in 5th. And Zach, our leader for the first part of this race, all the way back in last in 6th place. Wow, guys. Let's calm down a little bit for now. As Gary Green working the back bumper of Taylor, he's going to wear that thing out. I don't know if these guys are going to have fenders and quarter panels by the end of this one. Green up underneath Vandenbush, but Vandenbush in position for the next turn. Here comes Anthony. He's going to try and slip underneath Gary Green. Can't quite get there as they come out the turn single file. What a race for second as Keaton is driving away from this thing. Contact, no. They keep it straight. Gary Green trying so hard for second. Anthony all over the back of Gary Green. This could be anybody's race. These guys can take each other out and we can get Clint in second place. Who knows? 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go for Keaton and crew. As Taylor leads the second pack. Keaton all by himself out front. This is great. This is absolutely great, guys. I don't even know how to call this one right now. Taylor still half a lap to go, trying to fend off Gary Green as they pulled away from Anthony. Gary Green trying to find any way around Taylor. He doesn't have a bunch of time left as he gets up underneath them. Side by side for second. Taylor's going to gain the advantage. 1/4 of a lap left. Can Gary do anything with him? Oh, Gary stuffs it down in the turn. I don't know how he made that work. He's in second for now, but now Taylor has the advantage. Look at the run out of Gary Green. Gary's going to muscle his way into second place. What a move as Keaton takes the win. Taylor fights back, takes second. Gary Green third. Anthony fourth. Clint fifth. Zach Clifton in sixth. Wow. Wow. That was insane, guys. Absolutely insane. All right, we are in warm-ups. As these guys are going to go out and take some laps, I'm going to go ahead and find you somebody to watch, and I got to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right, we are back and ready to go as they are lining up for the feature. Let's go ahead and pull up the starting grid. We got Nick starting on the pole, Keaton starting second, Lance starting third, Taylor starting fourth, Nathan starting fifth, Gary Green starting sixth, Cody starting seventh, Anthony in eighth, Luke starting ninth, but will be going to the back, Clinton 10th, Oliver already in the back. He'll be going back there anyway in the 11th position, and Zach Clifton starting 12th. All right, guys, are you ready for this action? As this track has proven to put on one heck of a show. Keaton and Lance bringing them to the start. Oh, Nick Nowak, I think, had to go to the back too. All right, put your picks in. Who do you think's going to win this one? As we are about to go racing. Has yet to fail to produce here at Bark River. As the green flag is out and Lance gets a nice jump from the rest of the field. Side by side, all the way through the pack with Lance out front. Here comes Nathan to the inside in that number 19 machine. He's been fast all night. Can he get a victory in the Pro 2 lights too? I guess we're going to find out here soon. Oh, Lance gets sideways into the door of Keaton. Keaton's going to take the lead. Side by side for second. Here comes Taylor. Where did he come from? Up underneath Lance. Down into the turn, side by side with Lance. Lance, oh! Cody gets turned around in the back of the pack. Big pile up. Oh! Mr. Consistency gets taken out in that one. Zach Clifton, Cody, and Nick all caught up badly in that one. Keaton way out in front. He's got Taylor in second. Lance having a great run, sitting in third. Here comes Nathan. Nathan trying to find a way up underneath Lance. In that Flip Patrol, number 29. Can the 19, the kid, get underneath them? As they are battling it out, and Taylor catching Keaton for the lead. Who would have thought, as Keaton would normally run away? But Taylor is definitely keeping up pace. Lance in second. Let's go check on Luke. Luke up to the 8th position. He's got Oliver to get around as those guys start in the back. Anthony up in front of them, just at the back of this pack. Here comes Gary underneath Nathan. They're going to touch doors. Anthony to the back of Nathan. Lance having a great run, still holding third strong as they have completed one lap in tonight's race. Here comes Gary up underneath Lance. He's going to take that third position away as Lance moves back to fourth, still holding strong. Anthony in his rear view mirror. Oh, Lance through the grass but keeps the spot. Anthony right behind him, side by side with Nathan, as Nathan can't seem to move forward. Luke trying to get up underneath Oliver in the background as you see them side by side. Luke gets around and he's starting on the hunt for the number 19. Anthony gets around Lance. Here comes Nathan trying to work on the 29, knowing that 77 is coming fast. Back up to the front. They are still single file. We're going to go back to Gary Green. He's got a little ways to go. Anthony around, starting to pull away from Lance as Nathan and Luke. Luke to the bottom side, up underneath Nathan. He's going to gain that 1, 2 spots and one straightaway, one short straightaway. Oh, no, Lance is going to fight back on the inside. They're side by side, but Lance finally gives it to him as Luke is up to 5th. These guys are in trouble as Luke is making good ground now through the field in that number 77. Back to the front as the battle is starting to heat up. You know, that bouncing, that'll get to you. Up at the front of the pack as I did it again. Sorry about that, guys. If that went away on you, I don't know if it did. Just trying to change my camera angles and put it in the wrong spot. We'll take a little bit different look at these front cars as we got Taylor trying to hunt down Keaton. We're going to go to the front of Keaton, our leader. Up underneath. Let's look at these things really work from the air as these guys are pushing it. These jumps are a lot of fun. We're going to try and take a lap here if nothing too crazy happens. As Nick Nowak's in the back of the pack still, not making any ground, but I'll tell you what, there's still another half of this one. Nick will surprise you, somehow steal a podium. Look at that. It is so cool how these things work up over these jumps. That 4-wheel independent suspension. Sideways through the air. As Keaton's really got that thing rolling. But here comes Taylor underneath. Side by side for the lead. Up over the jump. That is a cool picture. Taylor has to fall back in line. Can we get him up next to him again? Oh! That is so cool. So freaking cool, guys. As the battle for the lead is raging on between Keaton and Taylor as Gary Green seems to be closing the gap in third. He is getting bigger and bigger. So cool to watch from this view how much these trucks really work, how these guys are driving it. You can see them correct it. steer it, aim it. Here comes Taylor back underneath. Oh! Not able to put a move on him as Taylor trying to find somewhere to go as he sees Gary Green getting bigger in his mirror. One lap around this track underneath one of these trucks. Pretty wild. Oh, Keaton makes a mistake. Here comes Taylor on the outside as they are side by side. Now the inside. Here comes Taylor to the front as he gets around Keaton. Can Keaton cross him over? Keaton tries to get to the inside. Up underneath, side by side again for the lead. Keaton in position, going through the turn. Now Taylor in position. He's going to take first back to himself. Gary Green just behind these guys, trying to get in this battle as this one has really started to intensify. Remember, we get a break on lap 6. Side by side, Keaton door to door with Taylor as they get together. Oh, Keaton back to the lead, Taylor in second. These guys are really, really battling it out here as they have about a 3-4 second lead in front of the rest of the pack. These three definitely starting to intensify as we are on our stage break. Keaton and Taylor, Gary, Luke, up to 4th, Anthony in 5th, Lance in that 6th position, Oliver in 7th, Nathan in 8th, Clinton in 9th, Cody in 10th, and Nick Nowak, Mr. Consistency, at the back of the pack. Rare place to see him. And this has been a wild one, guys. Let's see who we can pull in and talk about tonight's race with. Are we going to get enough time? Gary James at the booth, get a copy.
Yes, sir.
Man, you were gaining on those guys at the end of that one. You feeling pretty good about the second half of this race?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of quick guys up front here. I was picking up on them. They were battling pretty hard. I was hoping to get up there and get a little bit more pressure on them. But during that time, I had a pretty nice gap between me and Luke. So it's going to be a toss-up on what happens here on a restart. I mean, Luke's been quick, you know, and leading the points, I mean, he's got to be quick.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
That gap is definitely gone, as you can see him nice and clear in your mirror now.
Yeah, pressure's definitely on, but I'm going to see what I can do to get up here quick and hopefully get a good jump on a restart here.
We'll go out there and get him and maybe get yourself at least a solid podium finish tonight.
That's the game plan. Thank you.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, Gary Green sitting in that 3rd position, was gaining on the leaders. Had to feel pretty good, but now he's got Luke in his mirror, man. That's never a good feeling, as Luke is always fast. All right, they are going to get ready to go green flag racing again as Keaton's going to lead him to the green flag. Keaton having a strong run here tonight for the second half of this race. Let's see what happens. Sorry, I had to get a drink. Calling these things, man. They're a lot of work. That cap's screwy. All right. Keaton got to take him to the green flag. Taylor in 2nd. Gary Green in 3rd. Who's your picks? Let me know in the chat. As we have I mean, Luke is a pretty solid pick. As the green flag is out, Keaton gets a nice little jump on the pack as they are side by side. Gary, knowing he needs to make a move now. Look, here comes Luke in his mirror. Luke's going to follow him through his tailors, trying not to fall back to fourth. Anthony in that fifth spot. As Luke gets around, Taylor could do absolutely nothing. Keaton out in the lead. Gary Green on the hunt. Luke in that third spot. He's going to be dangerous as Keaton did not want to see him get through that quick. Meanwhile, we got a battle for fourth as Anthony is all over the back of Taylor. Can he get around him? As it looks like Gary Green is gaining on our leader. Oliver sitting in sixth. Nick Nowak in 10th. Can he gain some spots? That's a big question here as our leader and crew follow suit. Oh, Taylor gets a little bump out of Anthony and keeps it straight. Oliver blinking in the background as these guys are battling it out. Wow, what a race. There's just racing everywhere. I don't even know how to call it at the time. As Taylor comfortably in that, not comfortably, but in fourth, not so comfortably, with Anthony in his mirror as these guys are battling it out. Got Keaton and Gary driving away. Luke is not gaining any ground on him. Can you guys believe this? I mean, it's really hard to believe Luke isn't just dominating this one. As Gary Green and Keaton looking really fast here tonight. They just know they can't make a mistake. Do not make a mistake if you are these guys. Luke will be right there to pounce. Taylor sitting in fourth. Anthony in fifth. Oliver in sixth. Nathan in seventh. Lance in eighth. Nick Nowak in ninth. As he got around Cody, he's up to the ninth position. How many more spots can he gain? Will somebody make a mistake and help make it a little bit easier? Meanwhile, back at the front, Gary Green trying to catch that number 21 of Keaton. As these guys are really rolling it out through these turns. So smooth. I don't know if he's just not able to get around him or if he's just planning when he's going to make that move. Just looking through the fastest times it looks. Oliver had to... Oh, take that back. So the quickest time lap put down was by Gary Green in this race, just so everybody knows. As they seem to actually be pulling away from Luke in third. They're going to go out there and duke it out between themselves up here at the front of the pack. Who's going to get it? Oh, yeah? I think, yeah. Single file at the front of the pack as they try and figure out where they're going to go. Clinton has issues. He's way back in the pack. Let's go up to this battle. Oh, Anthony gets real sideways there. He hits those bumps wrong. Oliver in sixth. Nathan in seventh. Nowak up to eighth. I mean, can you guys believe Nowak running as well? Oh, we got a battle for the lead as Gary looks underneath Keaton. Nothing there. He's got to fall back in place. Keaton's I rating is a 777. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Keaton still has the lead. Gary Green on the hunt, definitely fast. Oh man, Keaton keeping it clean. Luke's losing ground. Taylor in fourth. Anthony in fifth. What's up, Butters? I think they're just faster. If you look at the lap times, they're just faster than Luke. I don't think Luke's holding back anything. Here comes a battle for the lead again as Gary tries to get under Keaton. Nothing there. It actually looks like Taylor is on the back of Keaton. Keaton is fading as the 89 of Taylor Vandenbush is trying to gain some ground and get under him. So we got a battle for third, one that we probably didn't expect, but man, this is starting to heat up. Who's gonna get it? Here comes Taylor next to Keaton. Does Keaton have a problem? He lets him around. Keaton was having issues with signal earlier. I don't know if that's playing a role, but we are on our last lap. We're going to watch the battle for the lead. Luke, I kept calling him Keaton. Luke was having internet issues. Keaton in the lead. Gary in second. Here comes Gary trying to hunt in. He's got a half a lap to get there. Soon. Oh, Gary makes a mistake. Almost rolls it. Keaton's going to pull away. Almost certainly win this thing as long as he doesn't make any mistakes. Keaton well out in the lead after that mistake out of Gary. Man, that sucks. Taylor in that third spot as Anthony's gotten around Luke. Luke is fading back. Very odd here. Keaton in the lead. Gonna cross the start-finish line for the victory. Gary in second. Taylor gonna bring it home third. Anthony in fourth. Luke, what happened? Oh, Luke ran out of gas. He ran out of gas. Oh. Luke ran out of gas. Oh, tough luck for Luke. Almost certainly ran out of gas there. Tough break. That sucks. Is he going to come back? I think Zach is going to come back and push him across the line. Help him finish the race. Wow. Wow. That's so tough. That's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking right there, guys. Is our winner Keaton. Man, what a race for him. What a race for him. Yeah, he right. He didn't have enough gas. Oh, Gary, you're gonna screw me up. That was a great race. Really good race. We're gonna go ahead and pull these guys in for an interview. Let's pull in. Where are they at? All right, let's pull in Taylor. Taylor James in the booth. Get a copy. Man, what a race. I mean, you had to be surprised when he got around Luke, but looks like he had to slow down. He ran out of gas, didn't he?
Actually, from what I heard, he blew up at the line. So I don't know what all is going on with his truck, but
definitely created some drama. But man, that was some great racing tonight. I don't know what it is about this track, but the street stocks and the Pro 2 lights were absolutely epic.
they were.
Yeah,
these Pro
I
lights,
feel you, Jason.
This truck was just on rails tonight. I just made too many mistakes.
You were still quick. You stayed ahead of Anthony, which was probably the most important thing for you because you guys are always close in points. But man, that just a trim lawn service number 89 was fast.
Yeah, I was worried that my setup wasn't going to
Yeah.
be running really well.
Good
I
on
made
dirt,
some
just
last
not
minute
this kind.
changes during right before the heat race, and it came together pretty well.
Well, any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to for this podium finish?
Yeah, just a trim, obviously. Tonight was the double points championship race. Jared's Power Designs for this awesome paint job. You for broadcasting it, and VGM for throwing in with the dirt street stocks as well.
Well, thanks for putting on one heck of a show, and I'm going to talk to second place.
All right, see you next week.
See you, bud. All right, let's pull in Gary Green. We need that guy with the fishing pole for the commercials that said, "Oh, you almost had it."
Oh man, I just couldn't quite reel him in.
Man, you made that one move. It got you up on two wheels. I mean, you might have had him at the end of that one. But, man, that was a wild finish for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we were running really tight, and I was putting as much pressure on as I could. He just wasn't making any mistakes. I mean, I knew I was catching him in that same spot every lap. I was picking up on him a little bit. So I figured last lap I was going to try to get around there. But I was trying to, like, just go right past the back of his truck. And I gave him a little bump, and it just kind of messed me up through the rest of my line.
Yeah, I noticed like sometimes you feel like you want to bump, but bumping can screw you up more than it screws up the other person.
Yeah,
It
well, and
definitely
the thing,
affects
I really wasn't even trying to bump him.
I
was
get
just
that,
trying
Uncle
to,
Kenny.
like, just slide around the back of his truck to get on the other side, and I just barely caught his bumper a little bit.
Well,
And it just messed me up.
I think you were definitely faster tonight, but it's one thing to be faster; it's a whole nother thing to pass. Any
Yeah,
friends? Go ahead.
That's not an easy. That's just not an easy place to get around either.
Oh, for sure. Any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife first of all for having me get down here and race with you guys. Thank Legion Speed Sport, AMX, Just a Trim Lawn Service, and all you guys for putting on this. Factory Sim Sport, and Back Channel Productions.
Well, good race, good show. I can't wait till next week to see what you guys show us next week.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, brother. Have a good one. Thanks for putting on the show.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Gary Green with the second place. We're going to pull in Keaton. Keaton James in the booth. Got a copy.
Yeah.
Man, you got out there. I mean, you had to know that Luke was getting close. That Gary had to be the surprise. I mean, he was all over you at the end of that one.
Yeah, for sure. Taylor was running good too there at the first half, and I knew Gary and Luke were going to be coming, so I was just trying to hit my marks and try to run away, but obviously these guys kept me honest, so overall it was a good race, and to come away with the win is good for me on a double points tonight.
How hard was it to be so perfect with Gary right on your bumper for pretty much the whole second half of that race?
Well, I knew Gary was going to run me clean, so as long as I could just keep doing what I was doing, I knew that was going to be a good race to the finish, and that, you know, obviously these things are pretty hard to pass in. So he tried getting a run to the whoops. He was good through there all night, but luckily he ended up making a slight mistake, so it helped me out. But like I said, overall it was a good battle there at the end.
For sure. Any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to for this? Man, that was a great race tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I got to thank everyone that helps me out. Appliance Partners.
Right, Jason?
Everyone at Factory Sim Sport, Sim Coach Pedals, and Team 12 Rotations.
Well, thanks for putting on one hell of a show for us. Good victory here tonight as you took it away from your teammate Luke as he had issues at that. So you got to feel good about that. That puts you in a better position in the points, and go out there and celebrate.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
No problem. All right, Keaton with a great finish here tonight. Let's go ahead and pull up tonight's results. Guys, remember, Don't forget the street stocks. They do the street stocks before these around 9:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the off-road dirt. They are an absolute blast. That was wild earlier today when they ran them. Make sure you guys come and check those out. But let's go through the results for the traditional Pro 2 lights. Got Keaton with the win. Gary Green in second. Taylor Vandenbush in third. Anthony finishes fourth. Oliver in fifth. Nathan in sixth. Mr. Consistent, not so consistent tonight, finishes seventh. Cody in eighth. Lance in that ninth position. Zach Clifton in 10th. Clip McFadden in 11th. And Luke, having problems at the end of that one, brings it home in 12th. Guys, what a great race. I get that. What a great race. And I'll talk to you about the 358s later, Butters. Have a great night. And as always, until next time.